Hello, everybody, and welcome to your game day build-up here at the local pundit. Boy, have we got a night for you or a day for you, depending on where you are on this lovely planet. So I have some experts here tonight to help us in the build-up. I'm going to bring them straight in. We have Aaron and we have Paddy. How are you, boys?
Hello.
Experts. Who?
Now,
Where?
I want to make sure I'm up for the game. So I've got my blue pill.
There you go. He's got his blue pill. He's up.
Yep.
Getting up. Let's go. I'm ready.
You know, an hour before game kicks off to be ready to go. So let's do it.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay. So you guys want to go through matches for today?
Yeah, well, why don't we talk about all the other matches while we wait for the teams to come out? And I can bring that up on the screen now. So let's have a look at what we've got. So here we go. Well, ignoring us, obviously, away to Northampton. Cambridge are at home to Exeter City. Interesting. A bottom of the table team, a lower level team up against an out of form team.
Mm-hmm.
Wigan at home to Stockport. Whew. Stockport in a bit of form, boys, don't you think?
Yeah, a little bit. Wigan can certainly get a result at home though.
Reading, Rotherham, interesting one. Paddy, what do you reckon there?
Yeah, we want Reading to drop some points there. Obviously, they're a little bit too close to us.
Yeah, and then we've got obviously Birmingham up against an inform Charlton.
Let Birmingham kick them.
Yep, that's what I'm ready. Just let Birmingham beat everybody.
Okay. Well, I'm sure Josh wouldn't agree with you, but that's okay. I'm with you.
He doesn't. He's in the chat already. Talking to John about the match.
That's so funny. Leighton at home to Lincoln City. Don't know. I don't know there. That one's a flip of a coin for me.
Leighton's been pretty good form. I'd like to see Lincoln win it, but I feel like Leighton's going to win it.
Yeah, most likely.
Barnsley at home to Huddersfield. They are two of almost the most out of form teams in the league at the moment. They are both on a terrible run lately. So I have no idea what's going to happen. It'll be interesting to see what teams turn up today for them and how they play. I mean, the next match. Yeah.
I'd be happy with a draw on that one.
A draw would be a nice one there, absolutely.
Yep. And Blackpool's at home to the worst form team in the league. I was chatting about this with you boys pre-production. Mansfield have lost their last 7 games. Their last win was away to Stockport on the 5th of January. So it's been a long dry spell for them. Then we've got Stevenage at home to Posh. And Paddy, before you jumped in, Paddy, Aaron and I listened to the Posh boys. I was listening to them on X, and even the Posh boys were predicting a loss.
Yeah. One of them predicted 4-2. I think actually predicted 4-2 against them.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually, sorry. I'm mixing it up now. Maybe it was actually. Sorry, it was actually.
Yeah. Shrewsbury at home. Sorry,
Mike. Go on.
I was going to say Shrewsbury.
I'll talk too much about Peterborough, so I'll let it go.
To Bolton. And then we have Bristol at home to Burton. And to finish it off for this weekend's games, what have we got? Crawley at home to Wickham. Come on, Crawley.
Come on, Crawley.
Yeah. And I have just noticed that the team has dropped.
Lineups are out.
Lineups are out. Right.
Yeah, at Michael Pierce, he says that I predicted a 7-0. Just a heads up, everyone. I did get my results in, and they just weren't in for the prediction show on time. So they have been updated to something more realistic.
I thought we did a really good job for you, Paddy. I thought we did a good job. I'm really
sure you did.
I'm really disappointed you changed them.
Yeah, I can't believe you changed them.
I thought the Peterborough 10-0 was. I thought you'd be bang on with that. I thought that was spot on.
Aaron, Josh, and I put a lot of thought into that for you, Paddy. We're a little bit hurt. We're a little bit hurt.
Be hurt.
Well,
I'm winning.
do we want to start to go through the lineups? Have you got the Northampton lineup there?
I'm trying to find it, see if they.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they've put it out yet. I'm trying to
No.
find it.
Well, I've got my X account up here at the moment, so I'm going to just go and share that screen and let you. Let's have a look here. So.
Yeah, Northampton have theirs up.
Is it?
Northampton have theirs up. So there's a quick sneak peek, but I'm going to. Have you got them yet, Aaron, or you want us to?
Go ahead. If you can, if you got your X up, you want to go.
Well,
ahead
I've got Wrexham, but I haven't got Northampton yet. I can get it.
All right. Let's get that. I'm trying to see if.
I'm teasing everybody with that, but I'm going to remove it because we're going to do Northampton first, and that's all good. So that's okay. Just so you know, guys, what we're going to do tonight is Aaron's going to go through the Northampton team, and then Paddy is going to go through the Wrexham team for us. So let's have a look here, and we go searching here now. I've gone Northampton FC. Surely they have. Let's have a look here. I can't see a team list yet, unfortunately. Not as popular as Wrexham. Who would have thunk it?
I got it's on there. It is on their X.
Yeah, I haven't got it. I can't bring it up, unfortunately.
I can bring it up if you want. Yeah.
Will you bring it up, Paddy? Yeah, you bring it up
yeah.
for Aaron.
1 second.
This is the touching buttons part of the game day build-up, guys. But we are getting excited. So we're going to do Northampton first.
There it
Here
is.
we go. Okay.
Okay.
Hit us with it, Aaron.
All right. So we'll start in goal. And we've got Nikola Tesnev. We'll try that. That sounds close. He started 14 matches. He's 6'5", big guy, big frame. 28-year-old. He's got 4 clean sheets. His average rating is a 6.76. He's conceded 22 goals. So not terrible. His distribution, his pass accuracy is not very good, only 32.3%. His long ball accuracy is only 27%. So not great percentages as far as that kind of stuff goes for a keeper. And he's made 37 saves. His save percentage is 62.7. And yeah, that's pretty much the main things. We've already went through the clean sheet. So yeah, decent keeper. He's not great, not horrible. There's certainly worse in the league. So let's go to the back three, and we'll start. Who usually plays in the middle of their back three, Jordan Willis. And they do usually play a version of a 3-5-2, so it'll look similar to what we do. Sometimes they'll play with 3 in the front. So it'll be like a 3-4-3. So they'll take a midfielder and play him a little further forward. It just, it depends. So that we're not sure how they'll line up today, but 3 at the back. So Jordan Willis in the middle. He's got a FOTMOB rating, average rating of 7.02. He's played 12 matches. Let me pull up some more of his stats here. He started 9 of those 12 matches. He's only played 713 minutes for him. So not a ton of time. But defensive wise, his tackles won percentage is 80%. His aerial duels won 62.1%, which isn't fantastic. It's okay. Duels won 60.9%. He's got no yellow cards, no red cards. He's got 8 interceptions. Yeah, decent player, nothing special.
Solid defense.
Yeah, just a good solid defender. All right, so and then we've got, let's see here. So it does look like there are some changes to their back line. Let's go with, let me see if I can pull. I gotta find him in their squad. So
Dyche, Willis, and Odemeo should be their back three.
yeah,
That was their back three in the last match versus Mansfield.
Dyche in the? Oh, Dyche is in the team. Okay, I didn't see it. They just got it line. They've got it lit up. They've got it weird.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
got it. Yeah,
Okay.
they've got it.
They've got it out of sync. I gotcha.
Numerical order except for the keeper is what they've
I
done.
got it. Yeah, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so Dyche, he's only played 5 matches for him. He's a 21-year-old. He's 6 foot tall. Stats on him, nothing special.
Paddy,
his
you've
tackles
got the
percentage.
team up as well.
Yep.
Paddy, you've got the team up as well. I might let you. Why don't we split them? And Paddy, can you help? Can you help Aaron out as well?
Yeah. Well,
maybe we'll just alternate players so that it gives each of you a bit of a chance to bring us through.
Chance to find them.
Yeah.
Get everybody found. Yeah, I'm with you.
okay. So who are we looking for next?
Do the other back. I added DeMayo. Added DeMayo.
Added him to 22.
Anyway, I'm Max Dyche. Aerial duels 116. His aerial duel percentage is 47.1%. Dribbled past 1 time. He not a lot of time. His numbers don't look great, but he's also not had a lot of time on the pitch. Do you have added a Mayo, or do you want me to go?
Yeah, Odemeo is 25 years old, right-footed, primary year right wing back, where he is playing normally, and he is today as well. Started 21 out of 27 matches, lots of minutes played, so is solid in that position.
He's a regular starter.
with them. Yeah.
Yep.
90% aerial duels won, very high on defensive actions. Everything else is quite small. Touch is not great, shot attempts, so he doesn't leave his position. He basically sits there.
Yep.
Okay. Now I've got their captain, Sam Hoskins. He's 5'8". He's 32 years old. He's played 25 matches. He's got 3 goals. He plays a wingback type role, similar to Barney on the right side. Let's see here. Where'd they go? All right. Like I said, 3 goals. He has scored 1 penalty. One of those was a penalty. He's taken 41 shots. He's put 12 on target. His assist, only 1 assist. So he's not putting a lot of dangerous balls in. His pass accuracy is only 63.5%. Accurate long balls, 17. Successful crosses, 6. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not a lot else that you'd want to hear from a player. So, all right, Patty, you next.
Okay, who do you want?
Whoever, grab one.
Well, let's go down the list. Let's go down the list. You just did, yeah. So let's do Perry.
Okay.
Perry.
And then you get ready to do Pinnock.
Yep. Got it.
Okay. I can't find Perry. Got him. Yeah. Okay, Perry, 20 years old, right-footed again, central midfielder and defensive midfielder. He has not played very much for them at all. 6 minutes in 1 match. So he's a new player and just getting a start.
Fresh and 21. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they have some injuries, or maybe he's good. Let's figure that one out. I was wondering why he hasn't come up in any of the lineups for the last previous ones. So 20-year-old. We'll have to keep an eye on him.
Yep. Interesting to see how he goes. Okay, well, I guess we'll move straight on to Pinnock.
All right, Mitchell Pinnock. He's 5'10", he's 30 years old. Played 30 matches for him. He's got 2 goals. He's got 5 assists. So that's not bad. He usually plays a wing type play, wing back, wing type player.
Yep.
Let's see, successful passes 443. His pass accuracy is about 70%. Successful crosses, he's got 36. His cross accuracy is 21.1%. Let's see, he's defending, 31 interceptions. Aerial duel percentage only 36.2%, which you wouldn't expect it to be high on a wing player. His tackles 122. Yeah, decent player. Not probably one of their better players, I would say. If I had to guess, his average rating is a 6.85.
Yeah. Did we do Costello earlier? I sort of lost the track then when we went through.
No, I don't think we've done Costello
No,
yet.
we haven't done
Okay,
Costello.
I have Costello here. He is 22 years old, 175. Preferred both feet, actually. He is from Ireland. He's a striker to them. It's not showing any match stats.
22. He's young too, Paddy.
He is young, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So aerial duels 49%, 61% defensive actions, 42% touches, and shots is very low for striker. Goals 21%, shot attempts 19%, which is really interesting. So I'm guessing he's probably one of their new players.
Yep. I agree. Now, did we do Taylor? No, I don't think we did. Did we?
Nope, I got him. Terry Taylor, he's Welsh. He's 6'1". He's 23 years old. I think he's got the highest rating, average rating on the team with a 7.37. So definitely one of their better players. He's played 12 matches. He's got 1 assist. He's a midfield player. So I'm not sure. I think he plays more of a holding midfield role, but we'll see where they play him today. Let's see, tackles 113. His tackle percentage is 72.2. Aerial duels 70.3%. Interceptions 10. Recovery 72. Not a lot going forward on him. No goals. So nothing in that range. He's only had 6 shots, only 2 on target. Assist, he's got 1. Yeah, not a lot going forward on Taylor, but he is a midfield player.
This looks like a very McGeehan. Did we get McGeehan out? No, we did.
No, we haven't done him yet.
Okay,
I haven't done McGeehan. Is that Scottish or Irish? That one, Paddy?
probably Scottish.
Oh, you're not going to be
McGeehan doesn't sound Irish.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. Northern Irish.
Yeah.
Northern Irish.
Well,
180, 29. Northern Ireland attacking mid, just behind the striker. Goals 8. Yes, so this is their big goal threat. Yep. Leading scorer, 2 assists, 26 starts, 26 matches. He's played every single one. 2,289 minutes.
One of their older players, obviously.
Yeah, decent foot mob rating, 6.78. So he's their 4th highest, I believe. 3rd or 4th highest in the team. Goals 72%, shot attempts 44. His defensive actions are very high, 85%, 98% in aerial duels 1. So I'll be interested to see. I didn't even see our lineup. Do we have Scar or O'Connell?
Well, you're going to find out in a second.
Yeah.
You're going to find out in a second. We've done Otamayo, we've done Dyche, so that's only Fosu.
Yep. All right. Tariq Fosu, not sure how to say it. He's 5'8". He's 29 years old. Sorry, it's early. He's from Ghana. And he's played 22 matches. He's got 3 goals, 2 assists. He's an attacking midfielder also. Sometimes he plays a little wider. Sometimes he plays right in behind the striker. It just depends on how they line up that day. But either way, he's one of their attacking threats. So he's got, like I said, 3 goals. He's got 21 shots, 9 on target. He's got 2 assists. His pass accuracy is 79.7%, which is pretty good. Long ball accuracy is 68%, pretty good. chances created 19, cross accuracy 32%. Pretty good player, pretty decent player there. So he'll be one of the threats going forward.
Yep. And I guess the wrap up on them is they're sitting in 17th spot. They've played 30 games. They're on 33 points. They're 6 points out of above the relegation zone. So, and have won their last 2 matches against Huddersfield and Mansfield. So let's get across to what everybody wants to see. And here we are, the starting lineup for us tonight.
Super Mark Howard in goal.
Howard, Brunt, Cleworth, O'Connell, Barnett, Matty James, George Dobson, Ollie Rathbone, James McLean, Sam Smith, and Jay Rodriguez up front. On the bench, AO, Rev, Scar, Longman, Cannon, Marriott, and Fletcher. So no Mullen, no Palmer. Cannon's made the bench. You know,
no Elliot Lee.
No Elliot Lee. So maybe he has sustained some injuries out of that car crash.
Possibly.
What do we think of that lineup, boys?
Completely unchanged. Basically what I thought they were going to do, except I thought Okonkwo would be in goal. But it's completely unchanged from the win against Crawley. So not completely surprising.
Yeah. It's not, and the lineup for Northampton has come up now as well. So they are playing a 3-4-3, which is the same as they played in their last match against Mansfield Town. So they're setting up in somewhat of an attacking formation as well.
Yeah.
And with Smith and Rodriguez up front, obviously we're pushing our attack as well. So we've swapped out our attack for the new boys. Which will be interesting. So this could be a very fun match from that point of view. So up front, they have Fosu, Costello and McGeehan lined up against our 5 boys at the back. So the defense will have an interesting time today now. And we'll see if we can shut down their balls to their attack.
Yeah. And look, just a quick one. I'd like to welcome everybody in on the chat. Good to see you all here. Nick Donnellan has said Max is in the middle. I know on the sheet there it shows Brunt, Cleworth, O'Connell, but I think O'Connell will be centre back. I mean, what do you boys think?
Oh yeah, he'll be in the middle. That's just
the way they've done it.
Yeah.
I can't see Max playing in the centre and O'Connell on the left. I just can't see it.
No, if anything, it'd probably be the other way around. It'd probably be, if they were going to make that change and put Max in the middle, you'd probably put O'Connell on the right and leave Brunt on the left. Would be my assumption, because O'Connell has played on the right for us before.
Yeah, and I think if you were going to swap O'Connell out of the middle, it wouldn't be Cleworth. It'd be Brunt.
That would surprise me.
I think it'll be O'Connell.
Right, I would be. I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Mark Howard keeps the starting spot as keeper. That's an interesting one. I wouldn't have been surprised to see AO back.
It's interesting. Obviously, Parky's sticking to his guns on this.
This doesn't sound good to me.
I worry when Mark's in goal.
Okay.
Because his shot stopping isn't as good as AO, but
And why does it worry you, Paddy?
Because when does AO come back then? Because either there is still an issue with injury, which is a problem in itself, in that he's not necessarily ready to come back, even though he has trialed in 2 cup matches. But if it's not that, if Parky has decided that he's not ready and Howard is better at the moment, then you're in a situation right now where Howard keeps that spot until he completely messes up.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you, and I'm going to say AO is going to be back on Tuesday. Not playing Howard back to back. I reckon, even though keepers don't go through that much pressure, I reckon he might even alternate them in and out for a couple of weeks, especially if we keep winning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he handles it going forward.
Well, what do we think? Obviously, Barney and So what have we got? Barney and who's our other? James McLean as the wing backs. So
Standard.
pretty standard there for us lately.
Yeah.
And are we happy with Matty James, Dobson, and Rathbone in the centre?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's cutting hairs if you want to make arguments around changing this person, that person. They're all good enough. So it's really what Parky sees in it. Like I wouldn't argue too much against it. Might not be my preferred lineup, but
Yep.
they're all so close. It's not something I would have major issue with.
Yeah.
I have an
Aaron?
issue with it. I have
Okay.
an issue with it.
Go on.
That is a very defensive midfield. So don't be surprised when we're sitting back and absorbing Northampton today, because that is what that midfield is built to do. It is
Okay.
very defensive. It is not an attacking midfield.
Who would have you put out there, Aaron?
Well,
If
if
you-
Lee's not available, then Cannon.
Yep.
And then
And he-
you make your choice between James and Dobson. But not that I'm surprised that this is the lineup, but it wouldn't surprise me if this game looks a lot like the Crawley game,
Yep.
which was a very defensive game for us.
Well,
So-
and Smith and Rodriguez back in for League One. We're on the push. We're hunting Wickham. So what do we think? We think we're going to see some goals tonight. Like you're saying, a bit more of a defensive midfield, but do you think we can? You think we can get a couple of goals early?
I hope so. I mean, I hope we come out attacking like we did against Crawley, and maybe we convert a couple early. I know we got one early against Crawley, and then we had another one that was a really good chance. Rodriguez had one that was close. He got in behind. So, maybe we can get a couple early, but with that midfield, it does worry me about getting the ball to the strikers. That worries me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Parky plays defensively in general, and that would be the argument as to why he has Cannon ready in the midfield to come on to become more attacking. Now, let's just hope that it's not come on to become more attacking because we're losing.
Yeah.
Then we just haven't moved ahead yet.
Yeah.
In the second half, and that's the way he plays, unfortunately. But yes, I would agree with you in it is quite defensive. But that is Parky's way. It's not necessarily my way.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look at let's have a look at what his options are then. I mean, depending on how the game goes. He's obviously got AO on the bench as the backup keeper, but then we've got wing back protection is Revan, and then Scar is our defensive. Longman, other winger, and ability to play multiple positions. Cannon, obviously a midfielder, and attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
And then the two backup strikers are Jack Marriott and Stephen Fletcher.
Yep.
Two good attacking options in the strikers. What I love about this is I love that the players that I can't see in this list.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting. The Lee one's interesting. You got to assume he's got some sort of issue coming out of that car wreck.
Hopefully not too serious.
Yeah, interesting that nothing's came out about that though.
Yes.
Yeah, that's surprising to me, considering the other driver has unspecified injuries as well. Like how no images have even dropped on social media to show any aftermath or anything, whereas instantly it was online with McLean. Now I know different evening time, dark, maybe people weren't paying as much attention, quieter road. So these are all differences, but I would have thought somebody would have noticed and put something up. That surprises me.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. So, I mean, well, how do we think we'll see the match going tonight? What do you think, boys? How do you think it's going to sort of pan out early for us?
Second half, as always, I think it's going to be a dangerous, dodgy first half. And either we convert the couple of chances we get or we're in a second half standoff again. But having said that, in this scenario, I absolutely see us dominating late in that second half like we normally do. our bench is way too strong for a part young team, inexperienced, without the same quality to come on when they do substitutions.
Yeah.
Well, it's a wet. Well, Walsh Techies actually put up some pictures in the Discord, and it looks like it's very wet. So, I mean, that could affect the way the match is played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This is going to be. It'll be interesting. I'm hoping we can get an early goal. Hopefully, we get an early goal and we can feel somewhat comfortable. But their lineup is pretty attacking. So they'll be coming.
Yeah.
A to Z EV early show. This is the game day build up. Yeah. Welcome to the new and improved local pundit network.
That's right. Got an early game today, A2Z.
Early game, early show. Early bird gets the worm.
Talking about Matty James and being defensive, I want to watch his play today. Because a comment was put in there, his quick passing could be the key to unlock things today. What I want to watch is how much of his passing goes backwards. Because there has been multiple comments in recent matches that, yes, he knows what he's doing, good quick passing, but he's too used to passing backwards with other teams because they play fast and then they play around through the back, which we preferably don't do. We like to get straight into attacking. So I want to watch James a little bit more today and just see how defensive his passes are, and what he does with it when he's collecting the ball. Because I would like to see his experience pushing it forward quicker.
Yes, yeah. Well, I don't know. Ted Nelson, who I haven't seen in the chat before. Welcome, Ted. This is a question probably for you, Aaron. What's the link for us Americans?
Ted will be on. You can watch it on Paramount Plus. That's probably your easiest way to see it. You can also get it on through the Wrexham website through iFollow. But Paramount Plus is probably your easiest way to see the game.
Yeah. And so that's totally fine. So and it's good to see Josh. We know that Josh is out of bed, having his morning coffee, getting ready for his watch along, which is coming up in about 20 minutes from now, guys. So we've still got 20 minutes of expert commentary before we hand it over to that guy.
That's right. There we go. All right. So, Patty, you had a graphic that you talked about bringing up. You want to
we got time.
Pull that up now. We've got plenty of time.
We have time. Yeah, I will do. 1 second. Stop my screen.
Interesting. As usual, Paddy does the research, big into it, and I must admit, I'm very happy to have both Aaron and Paddy here. This was the first run of trying to do the lead up. What do you got for us here, Paddy?
Okay, so I will zoom into this now in just a second to show you. This is basically just our remaining matches that we have coming up. And I had a look at the points required in order to hit 91. So at the moment, I'm considering 91 the magic number, the average number that you need across the last 10 seasons to claim second spot. So let me zoom in a little bit to make it easier for people. There we go. Yeah, that's better. So matches played so far, 29. Out of that, we have managed 55 points. Average points per match, 1.9. Currently, that is not enough to get us to second spot. We could still go through with a lower average if that happens this year, but let's assume we need the average. Matches remaining 17, points required 36. So averaging 2.12. We need to bring our average back up a little bit, and it's our away form, obviously, that is the biggest option here in order to do that. So if you break down the matches we have left, that works out to be roughly 9 points in each set of 4 matches will get us the 36 points required. So this is the start of our build up to getting automatic promotion. So the next 4 matches, we have Northampton Town away, currently 17th, Leyton Orient home, 7th, Mansfield Town away, 15th, Bolton Wanderers at home in 8th. So out of those 4 matches, which 3 are we going to win?
I think. Okay, I hate giving that prediction early, but I actually think we're going to win.
I know.
4 of them. I think we're going to win all
Okay.
4 of those.
Yeah. Okay. Let me say it's not a prediction. Kind of easiest road. Easiest road, not necessarily what you think's.
Well, so the 2 easy would be Northampton and Mansfield.
Okay.
And then if you can get one between Orient and Bolton, which are both home games. So I think, and obviously both winnable games. I mean, we can win them, but they're going to be tougher than the other 2.
Sitting 7th and 8th on the ladder, both those teams.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I actually, and this may be, some people may disagree with this, I think Bolton may be an easier win than Leighton, just on recent form for Leighton. They've been really good.
Yep.
3 I would agree with that, actually. I would probably pick Bolton over Leighton.
Okay.
Luckily, we got both those teams at home.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Both home games. So, I mean, I feel good about both of them, but it's just, of the 2, I think Bolton, I'm more confident about getting a win.
Okay. So next 4, nice and quick. Huddersfield Town, Rotherham United, Reading, and Wickham. Huddersfield and Wickham are both away. So is Reading. So Rotherham here has to be the easiest. 14th place at home.
Huddersfield's current form would be pretty close to, because their current form is terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. So Huddersfield and Reading?
Definitely.
Okay.
If I had to pick 3 out of 4, that'd be the 3 I'd be picking.
Okay. And then, of course, we want to draw in that scenario with Wickham, because we don't want them to get ahead of us. Okay. Then I've already picked the next row. We have Stockport County home, Exeter City away, Cambridge United away, Burton Albion home. So Burton at home, Cambridge away, Exeter City away. In theory, easy matches. There are no such thing as an easy match, but all of those. This is where our season does get a little bit easier. Stockport County at home will be a good match, but a potential win as well.
Yeah. The one that scares me there, is Dad, Bod, and James coming back and playing against us
for Burton.
Yeah, with a lot on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point of the season, for Cambridge will probably be out of it at that point almost, I guess. But probably. Yeah, Burton Albion could be a lot higher in the table. They could be close enough to relegation to want all the points, so they could be dangerous. Yeah.
Agreed.
Right, then nearing the end, Wigan Athletic away, Bristol Rovers home, Blackpool away, Charlton Athletic at home.
Well, Wigan will have to come in with Bristol on that, I think, definitely, because Charlton's in cracking form at the moment. 1-4 out of their last 5.
The good thing about Charlton, I think of those 4 games, Charlton is the hardest game, but it's at home. So yes. that's good.
And again, it's a very winnable match, that one, depending on the day.
I'm also going to say Blackpool will probably be playing for nothing at that point, Paddy.
Probably.
Won't make the playoffs, and they won't be relegated.
Yeah, they'll be on the beach. They're on the beach.
So we're saying Blackpool will be the easiest here, yeah?
I think so.
Well, I think so, because Charlton currently in 5th, and will, if they're not cemented in the playoff spot, they're definitely going to be there or thereabouts.
Yeah. Okay, so the way I did this, I said 9 points out of each 4, and that leaves us a bonus game. Because if we win all these matches, then we have this last match. That's some bonus points. So if we mess up somewhere else, then we have the Lincoln game to get us another 3. Away match, 12 points.
I'm glad you've given us a bet. I'm glad you've given us a bet.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's our road to auto promotion, guys.
Yeah.
Keep that graphic, and we will. Yeah. I think what we should do is
every 4.
We'll have and we'll watch that as we go, and we'll see whether we're on track for Paddy's prediction, and see how it tracks in the in the run home, because I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, maybe every 4. I think would be a nice every level of 4. See where we go. We're aiming at least 9 points.
And obviously,
some are harder than others. We might get 7 in one. We might win all 12 points in another. Who knows? So.
Yeah, and is 91 definitely going to be enough? Because Wickham's, they're currently
maybe not. Yeah,
they're on 59 points. They've got the same amount of games to go as us.
Yeah, but if they start messing up too, 88 could be enough. So
yeah,
play the odds.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sorry, Woody.
Yes,
let's bring up Woody. Too optimistic, Paddy. Not something I thought I'd say. Well, if you're not as optimistic as I am, then you don't think we're going to get automatic promotion. I do.
Well, I think we're going to win them all, Paddy. I don't think you're optimistic enough.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing we can say is it is going to be an absolutely cracking run into the end of this season. There's so much on the line here. There's going to be so much theatre over the coming weeks. And there's we've got 10 games before the end of March.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a whirlwind these next few.
Which is why I think I'm very unparky-like. I think we are going to see a bit of rotation.
Yeah, I think at a certain point he's going to have to. I actually think I wouldn't be completely surprised if not this coming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, or is it Tuesday or Wednesday against Peterborough in the semifinal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go back to the squad that won the
Against
previous
Bolton?
game. Yeah.
Yep, I agree with that, and I think that squad right now is that lineup is plenty good enough to beat Peterborough.
Should be. So maybe he throws in a couple extra. Maybe it's a little stronger than what that was, but I could see a similar team to that playing there just for the rotation. Just to get some rotation in. Yeah,
like Northampton today, Leyton Orient at home on Wednesday, Mansfield away on Monday the 20th. Oh, that's a Sunday game. Okay, interesting. And then Peterborough on a Wednesday. I'll call it a Wednesday game because it's Wednesday in the UK. It's Thursday for me. Okay. But so interesting. And then obviously after knocking Bolton out of the Virtue Cup, we play Peterborough in the semis, but then we have to back up 3 days later and play Bolton at home. And Bolton will be coming for revenge because it's so soon that we played them.
Yeah, they did play a bit part team as well, so it won't even be the same team. But I do think what you're saying is potentially correct for the Peterborough match. Is we had a very strong backup team for the last match against Bolton. I think he'll use the same team specifically because, as you mentioned, 3 days to the next League One match. Mm-hmm. So he'll then switch back to this type of league match. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, there's a tough run of games here. We're going to have to rotate this squad because the volume of minutes that have got to be played over the coming 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, I mean, super exciting. I mean, I'm up for tonight. I can't wait. It's what has it been now? It's been, blue pill, and it was a multivitamin, but. No, it really was. But no, okay. So what are you guys most looking forward to tonight? What's one thing that you're really looking forward to seeing?
Well, I'm hoping we get our new striker scoring one of them.
Yes.
At least one of them. I want to see one of them score today. Doesn't matter which one. I would like to see one of them.
One of them just got goal of the month, Aaron.
I know, but he wasn't playing for us when he got it, so I need him to get one for us.
Did you see the goal?
Oh, amazing goal. He actually tried a very similar goal against can't remember if it was against one of the games he came in. I think it was one of the cup games. He tried a similar goal to that, which it was all he put it on target, but I mean it went basically straight to the keeper.
So you
But
want to see the strikers scoring?
I want to see the striker scoring. That's
Paddy?
what I want to see today.
I'm slightly more negative. I don't care what we see today if we come out with the 3 points.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll say it now in front of everybody. I will be much more polite about a horrible game today if we come out with 3 points.
Yep. No, that's fair enough.
Because this is the banana skin for the next 4, kind of. This is the one that we should be winning. This is the one that we need to be winning to keep a nice, comfortable pace for these automatic promotions. I would love to see a comfortable match. Nice, easy 2 goals in the first half, 1 goal in the second half, and then throw a few breaks on, relax into the last 90 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't think we'll see that. I don't think we'll see that. I would love to see that.
For me, I'd love a 3-0. I'd love 2 goals in the first half. I'd love to see 65-minute mark, bring guys off, bring on other guys, and get another goal and like get an easier win. But I mean, like Josh is saying, and guys, don't forget, hit the like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, become a member if you're not a member already, and also you've got friends out there, share it. Dewey, it is an evening game for me. It's now 12 minutes past 10. We've got 18 minutes to kick off, 10:30 kickoff. I mean, Greg really wants to see a Sam Smith goal today. So, yeah. I mean, I really want to see a Rodriguez goal today. I want to see him get on the board for Wrexham and get the ball rolling.
How about let's get some predictions in the chat. What are you guys predicting today? Let's see some scores. What's the chat think?
Well, Nick thinks 3-0.
There you go.
Nick. Anyone else? Well, Catless Gaming is just correcting Paddy on his prediction. Paddy tipped 7-0. I remember that. Actually, and he did, and I've got them in here somewhere, but I won't go searching for them now. I do have the footy tips, but Paddy did alter his, did get them into me, which really disappointed me, to be honest. I just don't think he trusts us enough. Here we go.
Trust you enough when you're predicting 7-0 if I don't put them in. Yeah, right. Come on, guys.
Joe Reltz 4-0. Paul Kelly 3-1. Behind bars 2-1. Dewey Jones, my ADHD can never cope with a scrappy game. Greg is tipping 1-0. Bruce Greg, Josh, Greg. I don't know who we're talking to there, but anyway, it's 1-0. Bruce McFarlane 3-1. So, the legend, the legend. Michael Hillier 4-0. Dan Moore 2-1. Nick Donlan 2-1. Drew does whatever. There you go.
Yeah.
Sam Smith hat trick and 4-0.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So just so it's official, I went back and checked exactly what I sent Ken. My prediction was 2-0 for Wrexham.
There we go.
I think that was mine too. I'm not positive, but I think that's what I predicted.
I've probably got them here somewhere. I'm just going searching for them now, boys. Yes, I've just found them. Okay. I will bring them up in a second so everyone can see. But I am good to see everybody giving us their tips, though, which I'm glad to see everybody keen and ready to go. Let's have a look. Here we go. Here it is, official. Josh 1-0 Wrexham, Paddy 2-0, Aaron 2-0, me 3-0. Come on, Wrexham.
You know Josh is going to be right. You know that, right?
No, he's not.
He's going to be able to know.
No, we're going to score more than 1 goal.
This game's
and we might concede a goal, but I don't think we will. And I'll be honest, I was thinking that AO was going to be the starting keeper when I made it.
Everybody was.
Yeah.
But I'm not unhappy with Howard. He's been playing well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Matt Al's still trying to predict the blue pill. Matt Al, the blue pill was a multivitamin. So that's what it was.
I will say one thing for Howard actually is if he does end up playing a few more matches, another 3-4 matches or whatever, it will kind of change his legacy with Wrexham, to have played so many matches in League One with us,
Especially
and to have played so well.
Especially if we go up, Paddy.
Yeah.
So let me ask this. Okay. So what if he goes on a run of games and we get 3 or 4 clean sheets in a row?
Mm-hmm.
Do you pull him?
No,
Leave him
you
in.
don't. Yeah.
How can you pull him? But I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to swap the keepers out because of the volume of games.
Maybe it's possible.
I could be wrong, but that's just what that's what my gut's telling me.
Yeah.
Well, it's an easy swap at some point if he wants to do it. In that at the moment, AO can play the cup matches. So he can play the Peterborough match. Howard can potentially play our next match, and you can get a grounding on both keepers at the same time. Normally, you don't get the opportunity to see how one is playing versus how another is playing. So if he wanted to switch them, like he could put Howard in for Peterborough next and then put AO back in if he wanted to, or he could swap it. I doubt he'll swap it for the final, but if he wants to, he could do something now. Like if he wants to get Howard out, he can swap him into Peterborough and then just put AO back in the team.
There we go. Have a read of that one. Matt Al saying AO pinged his jaw again on Tuesday night. It was enough to scare him and knock his confidence. I didn't see that.
So, well, that would have been when he hit the post then.
Yeah,
remember when he came down and his chest hit the post?
Yeah.
He could have potentially hit his face as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and just remember, Macca's one game away from one yellow card away from another suspension.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
that'll be interesting to see. I mean, that's coming. So who the replacement is when that happens?
He doesn't seem to want to play Longman on the left.
I know, and we all assumed that would be where Longman would play some on the left, and he hasn't shown that yet. So
and Rev's played both the last 2 Virtue Cup games, and admittedly,
and he's on the bench.
Yep, and he's on the bench, and he did make the big mistake in the 2 games ago in the first minute. But since then, I'm not saying he's been great, but he's been. I'm going to give him a B. Not like it wasn't great, but it was like So I mean, look, we're wrapping up here, boys, because we're just about to get ready for everybody to cross over to the watch along. So I guess I'm going to give both you boys the final thoughts on tonight's game, starting with you, Aaron.
All right, starting with me. Hopefully we can get a goal or 2 early, and cruise in this one. I'm worried it could be more difficult than that. I hope it's not. It just seems like we struggle against these lower end teams sometimes. But hopefully the boys are up for it. We get a good result today. 3 points, that's all that matters. Looking at some of the other games, like to see Stockport drop some points. Like to see Birmingham beat Charlton. They've been on a bit of a run. It'd be nice to knock them back a little bit. See some of these teams behind us, drop some points, and hopefully Crawley can do us a favor and Wickham drop some points today.
Not asking for much there.
No, nothing big. Just Crawley do something.
Yeah, I would much prefer to have our 3 points and have all the other results almost go against us than to lose today and have all the other results go for us and end up in exactly the same position.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I think it's really important that we get a win.
We need some momentum now. We need to drive this home. Like I showed the graphic and I showed what we need to do. It is no easy ask to finish out with the 36 points that we need in the games remaining. But it will get easier in theory towards the second half. So start it today, drive it home, pull these 3 points. I don't care how you do it.
Yep. Well, boys, I think that might do it for the game day build-up, the new and improved. So everybody, log out. Don't forget, hit the like button, share it, subscribe, jump on over, watch Josh for the match day watch along. And on that bombshell, you will, don't forget, after the match, extra time with these two expert knuckleheads, Paddy and Aaron, taking care of it. So, guys, on that bombshell.
Expert.